Hey, what's up, Diamonds? It's your boy Doc Reid out here one more again, ready to talk about these here relationships. So today I got a real good one. It's one that keeps coming up and up and up and up again and again and again, and we're going to talk about it. But before we do that, I gotta remind you, you know what? Go get your free copy of this book. This is my book, The Forbidden Secrets of the Goodie Box, what your father did not tell you and your mother did not know. If you haven't gotten your free copy yet, shame on you. Go to my website, christopherreid.org, download the Kindle version or the PDF version, and I would love to know what you think about this book. But it is my gift from me to you to help you with your relationship journey. All right, now, so for a lot of you, you are having a lot of trouble getting over your ex. Some of you, you just got out of the relationship. Some of you have been out of the relationship for quite a while, and you still are mentally still in the relationship. Now, there may be some different reasons why this is happening, but one main reason why this is happening, ladies, is because you can't understand why. Can't understand why what, Doc? That's it. You can't understand why. You got to know why it didn't work. You have to understand, okay? Now, if he was a narcissist or if it was just a relationship with a guy who just, he was just immature, he just didn't have his stuff together, it doesn't really matter. But your need to know why, your need to understand is driving you crazy. So, and you replay these scenes in your mind over and over and over and over, and you can't get out of your head. You are so stuck in your head that you stay tied to this relationship. It's over. It's done. This is not helping you. It's not benefiting you in any way. It's keeping you from moving forward. It's keeping you from having the very thing that you really do desire. That's a loving, wonderful relationship with a guy who is going to love your socks off, who is only going to want to be with you, who's only sees you, who only has you on his mind. But guess what? If your mind is on somebody else, you will not be able to be in that relationship, okay? And you will get passed up. So what are some of the things that you need to understand? Well, one of the things you're plagued by is the fact that you gave everything. I mean, you gave your complete all in this relationship, and it wasn't good enough. And you continually ask yourself, why wasn't it good enough? What did I not do? I did everything that you said you wanted me to do. What was wrong? I mean, what was the problem? And you keep playing. You don't get any different answers. I don't know if you get any answers, okay? The main answer that you should be looking at is the fact that he didn't appreciate you. He never made you a priority. He never protected you, okay? He didn't do any other things in a relationship that someone who cares about someone does. Now, say he was a narcissist and he love bombed you and all of that, early on in the relationship. Okay, I get all of that. And for some of you, that does keep you hung up. All right. Why would you say you love me? Why would you say you cared about me? And then I tried to give myself to you and I tried to reciprocate and then you rejected me. And that is a big part of it, the rejection. That is a huge part of it. Why did you reject me? Why wasn't I good enough? All right. And this tape just plays over and over and over in your head. Okay. He's gone on. He's living his life. He's doing him. But you sit there in agony. You sit there in this deep-seated depression. All right. You sit there and you don't want to move on. Okay, just because you're mentally gone trying to figure this thing out. Another thing is, why didn't he choose me? I mean, at the end of the day, you figure, why wasn't I chosen by him? Why wasn't I? And this still plays on the theme of not being good enough. And one of the reasons that this really haunts you is because you feel like you've never been chosen. You feel like you weren't chosen by your parents. Okay, you feel like maybe you were emotionally abandoned by them. You know, your dad made empty promises, said, "I'm gonna come get you." You know, I'm gonna come do this with you and do that with you. He didn't show up. He didn't call. He didn't do anything. I mean, this was a repeated thing. Even if he was there at all, even if you heard anything. So you grow up with this mindset that really, I'm not worth choosing. Why? Why won't anyone ever choose me is what you think. All right. And what you feel. And then so in this relationship with your ex, that was just one more example of someone who did not choose you. All right. And you have a long string of bad broken relationships where you did not get chosen, and that plagues you. That I want to know why. What happened? I'm trying to understand, because for a lot of you, this whole thing of understanding makes you feel like, even if I don't have that relationship anymore, at least I can understand it. Meaning, at least I can, because you're so cerebral, you think at least I can feel a sense of control. I might not like what the outcome is. I might not like what the conclusion is, but at least I'll know. No. Okay. But you don't have to know. The only thing that you have to know is you're amazing. You are a diamond. Okay. And someone would love to be with you. But the reality is, I don't really think you believe that. I don't think you believe that I don't think you know that in your knower. And last but not least, one of the real big ones is you have no closure. And we've talked about this before, but it bears repeating, that this thing of feeling like you need closure. You need to know why your ex didn't want to be with you, why he treated you the way he did, why he took the best that you gave in the relationship and he just stepped all over it. Why? As if you know why, then you can just move on with your life. And I say this all the time. Men aren't into giving closure. All right. And you need to be able to give yourself this, because as long as you hold out for it, you're not going to feel complete. You're going to have this empty feeling of being, basically, like I said, being incomplete. And that is just torture. That is torture. Holding out for something that 9 times out of 10 that this guy is not going to give you. Think about it. All right. So if we're talking about a narcissist, a guy who has those narcissistic tendencies, you're waiting for some closure from him. I mean, literally, you're waiting for him to say, listen, this is why. Now, I'm going to tell you the kind of closure that a narcissist will give you. You wasn't good enough. You didn't appreciate me. If you would just act halfway sane half of the time, you don't do the things for me that she does. She knows how to appreciate somebody like me. She knows how to take care of somebody like me. You used to be nice. You used to be this and that, but I don't know what it is. So the closure he's going to give you is to tell you how crazy you are. And you know what that's going to do? That's going to drive you even more insane, because that's going to make you feel even more less than. And that's not going to free you up. That's not going to allow you to say, oh, okay, well, I get it. I'm totally worthless. So thank you. I appreciate that. I'll go work on myself. Have a nice life. No, it's not what that's going to do. You may feel like that's going to give you some sense of closure. No, stop putting your emotional well-being in someone else's hands who doesn't know how to appreciate you. Okay, stop casting your pearls before swine. All right, but do you realize that you're a pearl? This is a big problem. And the thing that you really need to do, you need to choose you first. All right, because until you do any of this unicorns and all of this kind of stuff that we talk about, none of it means anything if you have not chosen you first. If you feel like, why haven't I been chosen? Why haven't, all throughout my life, whether it been my parents and some of my other family or friends, how come it seems like I end up getting, the leftovers? How come it seems like everybody else is getting, the type of attention that they deserve? What I need you to do, I need you to give yourself that attention. All right. That's when you'll start to see your life change. But as long as you're waiting for something to come from outside, then you're always going to be waiting. Because you know what? Unicorns, the mystical unicorns. Where's my book? I love this title in this book. Unicorns are real. Yeah. The unicorns, you know what they're looking for? They like diamonds. Okay. Now you are a diamond, but unicorns like diamonds who know that they're a diamond. All right. And so the unicorns, when they see a diamond that knows it's a diamond, then it's like, it's another mystical, magical thing. All right. But if they see you, and this is who you think you are, this is how you act. Yeah, diamonds are rock, but this type of rock right here, what's special about this? Yeah. And see, if this is your attitude about yourself, that you're just some normal, ordinary thing that can just be found on the ground that people tend to walk on, all right, that it just is good for nothing but to take the abuse that others dish out, all right. Look at this. You can see the scuffs on it. You can see the marks on it where it's just been abused. All right. Listen, that's not what you want. But if that remains to be your mentality, all right, that's going to be what you experience. And I don't even care if somebody comes your way and tries to treat you better. You're not really going to be able to absorb that. You're not going to really be able to own that. It can't, like I said, it can't come from the outside in, ladies. All right. It's got to come from the inside out. All right. I didn't want to be out here before y'all long. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but I can tell you this, that you are special. All right. Nobody else has told you this. You are special. But guess what? You need to know that you are special. All right. This past week, had a wonderful interview with Lexi. Y'all know that's been my partner in crime when I first started doing these videos. A lot of y'all follow Lexi, love her videos. Well, her bae Antoine, I interviewed both of them actually, and it was amazing. He loves her socks off. I tell you, his thoughts are on nobody else but Lexi. And you got to see that interview. I'm trying to tell you, his little boy was out, her little girl was out, and just to see, a man, and that's what I like to bring before my Facebook group. I like to bring men who just are unapologetic about their love for the woman in their life, to say proudly and boldly, she is the only woman in my life. She is special to me. And so you need to see that interview so that you can know why. What is it that she did? What are the qualities about her? Okay, it's not because she's some kind of celebrity, figure or anything like that. No. Guy ain't gonna just be with somebody and give his all for that. No, but what are the things that she's doing? And he talks about that he loves, that keeps him coming back again and again and again and again. Okay. If you want to see that, make sure you check out the Facebook group. You can go to my website, ChristopherReid.org. At the bottom of the screen, it shows you how to join. It's just $1, y'all, because it's a coaching, accountability, and support group. And you get all those things by being a part of it. So if that's what you're interested in, if you're really interested in learning more, I'm looking for my penny. It's a prop. I don't know. I'm into props, but if you're into that, check it out. Love to have you be a part. Also, if you identify with what I talked about today, trying to get over your ex, still in your head, still need to understand why, still being haunted by that fact that you don't know why, and you feel like you just can't let go for that reason, get at me for a free 30-minute consultation. We can talk about it, and we can talk about which one of my programs works best for your situation. But you can get the help. You can get the help, and I'm here to do it for you. So listen, you know what? Let me do this before we get out of here. I just want to leave y'all with a quick little excerpt of the interview from Friday. So check this out.
One thing that always set Lex apart with me is because from day one, she's been concerned about anything that I'm a part of, whether me bettering myself, going back to school, my business, my appearance, my health, my relationship with God, my kids, just everything. You know what I mean? She go for, head first and everything.
What is it, Lexi, that made you say, I'm all in? What made you ultimately let him in and say, you know what, it's all or nothing. I'm dropping this guard. I'm in now.
Good question.
Thank you. I got you, brother.
Because he wouldn't quit. He would not stop. He would tell me all the time. He was like, I know you're trying to push me away. He was like, I know. He said, I love you. I'm a be here. I'm not going anywhere. And I'm like, yeah, okay, but it'll happen is what I'm thinking. It's gonna happen. It always that all y'all men is the same, blah blah blah. And he kept coming back, and he kept coming back, and something else would happen, and he kept coming back, and he would not stop. And little by little, it broke me down. It broke my defenses down. It kept taking the wall down brick by brick.
All right. So listen, I'm out of here. I will talk to y'all next time. Take care. Bye.